I like it to lean.
Very nice.
Maybe I want to lean. You did.
It makes my back hurt, and it reminded me I am alive.
Welcome to Okami.
Hello, everyone.
I cannot fucking believe you.
What'd you do?
You're not even on.
You're not even in this episode.
Excuse us, viewers. That was a little unprofessionalism. We will commit honorable Sudoku.
Welcome to Okami.
This is a game
This is a game, yes.
featuring the goodest of boys. Amaterasu.
Goodest of girls. Get it right.
No, even the girls are good boys.
It just dogs in general are referred to as good boys.
Don't be such cis scum, Austin.
Yep.
Story by Hideki Kamiya.
How long are you going to do that voice for?
Until it becomes so offensive that I must stop or get our channel taken down.
Let's not hit that.
I don't like this ultimatum.
All right, fine. I'll just stop talking like this again. Wasn't this the best time?
A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. There was a lot of pedophilia going on.
Whoa!
It's he means pedophilia. The feeling of petals.
Yeah, pedophilia.
The feeling of
To
small
satiate
petals.
Petophilia.
Yeah, the feeling of small petals.
To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast,
I prefer my petals
a
thick.
young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks.
I thought they were talking about the chick.
And around
At least
and around
they're
She
sacrificing a
was
fat
thick
chick.
as fuck.
And a round thing in your face.
Its
You get
blood red
sprung.
eyes alone were said to curse
Austin,
anyone who
you're
gazed
retarded.
into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast.
I'm not. I don't know why, but that was the first thing that popped in my head as he was describing.
So is
this
it like,
monster.
is it actually an 8-headed dragon, or is it just like an old dude behind a curtain?
No, it's actually an 8-headed
Oh.
dragon guy. When the
Oh, he
night
just
of the
doesn't wanna spoil
sacrifice
it,
drew
viewers.
near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui.
Shiranui.
The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night.
How would a dog wear a habit?
On its head. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi.
He's not wrong.
I mean, I guess, but damn. Just shut that down.
Yeah.
I mean, where else are you gonna wear it?
Can we just play the game?
No.
This is a setup story.
It's
One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf,
he failed.
but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements.
I thought Shiranui was good boy.
No.
No? I'm not following along very well.
Shiranui is not us. Therefore, not
Before
good boy.
long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sank its shaft squarely into
I'll sink my shaft into something.
the home of Nami,
One
the
of these
village's
days.
most beautiful maiden.
There's too many names coming out in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign.
Why does every name end in I as well?
Because that's just
Orochi.
it's common. Shiranui, Orochi.
Shiranui, Nagi,
Orochi,
Nami, Orochi.
Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all,
Futanari.
Nagi traveled to the beast. Did you say Futanari?
No.
That's gross, Austin.
I don't know why it was the first thing.
We don't need to know about your search history.
Don't worry, it's not there.
It's ladies with dicks.
Huh.
The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Excuse me. Nagi left with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch.
You couldn't deal with this one little wolf. What makes you think?
Nary!
All right, on the next episode, we'll get some more freaking exposition.
This is just a
At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath.
Fatigue.
He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. Whoa, this thing just lit up like a motherfucker.
Whoa.
In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village.
What the shit is happening right now?
It's actually really distracting. I'm having to shield it from my vision.
I know, right?
Like-
Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle.
And then bitch slapped Shiranui away like it was nothing.
The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness.
It's 8 heads on 1, you lose.
I feel like the
Yeah, but-
controller started getting really into the story as soon as she knew he showed up.
Right? Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Whoosh.
Holy shit, this is...
It is. It's got a long build up. There's everything in this game is based off of this tale right here. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpening claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand.
Yeah.
However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested.
He was not bested by a tree.
Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi.
Need someone to take over? Your voice is sounding a little tired.
That's alright, I'll make it. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow.
On one head.
But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. And the moon came out. And the light
like it's
from
Sasuke's
above glinted
girlfriend.
off of Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope.
Sasuke, fucking...
Let's say that. Sokka?
Oh, no,
Sokka.
Saga! Yeah.
It's
From the
solid reference.
from the good show.
Like you got.
Guided by his sword,
Whoa.
Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. Golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Cut off all of his heads, all 8 of them.
Why is that one different now?
Get on the Hydra's back!
Get up on the high.
Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted.
Haunts my nightmare.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
What's the first
The
thing?
battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki.
Who was Kamiki?
That's
the
the village they live in.
Even it ends in an I.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. And closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber.
Slumber!
She died.
Later.
Spoiler alert.
She got dead.
Spoiler alert for the thing you just read.
Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it.
Erect.
This story has killed my erection.
Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi
Yes, it was.
and placed inside the moon cave. Villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace.
An age of endless exposition. I didn't realize an entire Stephen King novel prefaced this game.
However, this is not the end of the story.
I would hope
Great!
There's
There
more
is
to
more
this
to this
tale than
tale.
most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits.
not. Now we begin another story that leads into a Matarasu story.
It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
play a game now?
And you're gonna
Not
take
quite.
forever to. God damn it!
This is literally gonna be an episode of exposition.
It
Nothing-
is.
It's
It most certainly is. Is this a legendary sword? Is it Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Immediately regret it.
Uh-oh. Boy, what'd you do?
He released Snake Boy.
Danger rope.
fucking Billy.
Dang it, Bobby, what did I tell you about pulling the damn sacred sword? Now We got all these damn Orochis all over the place, and they probably have their fire breath fueled with charcoal. The damn giblet head.
I need you to read this in that
Does
voice.
anybody want to do Orochi's voice?
Read all his voices in that voice.
Arr, he who seeks power, he who has broken me bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power.
I'd rather not. Orochi is canonically a pirate dragon now.
Yeah.
One of his heads is a traffic call now.
Arr!
They got to include in the story about how Orochi was also a pirate.
Sailing the seven seas of the Japanese sky. Arr.
He's like, come back here!
Say the words. Say it.
Say it!
Arr!
Saw it.
Hey, Austin.
What?
What was the pirate movie rated?
I believe it was rated R.
PG-13. They wanted to bring in the families.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
You'd think it'd be R, but it'd be the C they love.
Yep, I was in middle school too.
Okay.
You know why I love you? Is it me booty? No, it's your treasured chest.
LOL, that was a new one.
However, this was one village that seemed to escape the curse.
There.
There was one village, whatever. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins.
Holy shit.
Here's some more exposition to
Another
explain.
story.
I think is this our story? We're probably starting 20 minutes in.
This is my story.
Hasn't been 20 minutes yet.
It's been 10.
It's been
10.
11 and a half.
No.
Got cel-shaded buttes.
Wood Sprite Sakuya. This is you. Go ahead, Austin.
How troublesome.
No, in a lady voice.
That is a lady voice.
You're right.
This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. You can't turn my own insult against me. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. Speak faster. I don't have much time left in this world.
We don't have much time left in this episode.
Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us along.
Lol.
Along.
Oh, lol.
I thought it was along. Whoa.
You just slapped him with it.
I just protected you from getting hit. Let me hit you.
Behold Amaterasu!
Okami Amaterasu.
What the fuck? I was just a statue. Such divine white light, such beauty and grace.
Racist.
The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother, and the origin of all that is Amaterasu.
Ew, this game's on Origin?
How delightful to see that the Savior's brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I die.
You didn't sniff. Good. You didn't say the dots.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Amaterasu ellipses. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky.
It gonna rain!
Since your untimely
departure!
your ultimate departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. This literally just happened. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon.
Nipple.
But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Some of that could have been put on the previous screen.
Look at her butt.
Yeah.
Please use
Why is her
She
dress
got
like
peach
that?
butt.
please use your powers to banish the peach butt. Darkness and punish those who would do us harm.
Oh, you got the vibratus.
Do.
Ellipses,
Give him a little jiggle.
What is this? It is my boobies.
My milkshakes. They're bringing all the boys to the yard.
Has something stolen its way into my robe?
Yeah,
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Don't worry about that.
Oh he he he! Ellipses. Oh.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Did she just give birth?
What on earth?
That's what I'm saying. What is it? Cody, what kind of game is this we're playing?
You again?
I felt like I was following along, but did I miss something?
Ow, 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 ow,
Wow, are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all.
Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug?
Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that.
I'm a mouse!
I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun.
Yeah, alright.
Wandering artist Isun.
Yeah, we gathered that.
I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. It's his dick. Started by the dick.
Just threw it on the dog's face. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no?
Strangely more realistic.
What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Gobbled.
Dude,
And
she
gone.
ate the bug. Tastes
Whoa!
bad.
What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? Handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword Denkomaru against you.
Is Isun the final boss?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's actually a
Spoiler.
very short game.
As someone who's never played this game, yes.
What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway?
Oh great god Amaterasu Ellipses. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Death spirits lie encased in my fruit, the peach. Cut it free and the village will be reborn.
Cut to butt!
I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world.
The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakaya girl sure said some weird stuff. Villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit.
You're weird.
That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up out there. Up there.
High up there!
High up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it.
Like a ladder?
This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. And now we're finally in control!
On the next episode,
next
you'll see how
episode-
this game actually
On
plays.
the next episode, we will figure out what this game is about. Next time on Okami.
Okami! No, this is the first time we controlled it.
Yeah, that's
It's a long build-up.
17 and a half minutes of just exposition.